Hello everybody, we are now learning simple past. Now, we will divide the presentation of the simple past in three parts. So this first part we are going to concentrate on the general idea and the verb to be. So, we are going to watch a video. Do you remember Kung Fu Panda? Okay, let's see if we can concentrate on these questions. What is Po worried about? What did he see in his vision? Did his dad say anything about it? Did Po suspect that he was adopted? Okay, good luck. Don't worry if you don't understand everything.
Oh, have you lost weight? I can almost put my wings around you.
Well, maybe a little.
Oh, poor you. You must feel weak. Let me get you some soup.
No, that's okay, Dad. I'm not hungry.
Not hungry? Po, are you all right?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. Earlier today, I was fighting these bandits. Nothing too dangerous. I mean, they were just,
Yeah?
And then the strangest thing happened. I had this crazy vision. I think I saw my mom and me as a baby.
What? Mom? A baby?
Dad,
What are you doing?
how do I say this? Where did I come from?
Well, you see, son, baby geese come from a little egg. Don't ask me where the egg comes from.
Dad, that's not what I meant.
I know it's not. I think it's time I told you something I should have told you a long time ago.
Okay.
You might have been kind of adopted.
I knew it.
You knew? Well, who told you?
No one. I mean, come on, Dad.
But if you knew, why didn't you ever say anything?
Why didn't you say anything? How did I get here, Dad? Where did I come from?
Actually, you came from this. It was just another day at the restaurant. Time to make the noodles. I went out to the back where my vegetables had just been delivered. There were cabbages, tunas, radishes. Only there were no radishes. Just a very hungry baby panda. There was no note. Of course, you could have eaten it. I waited for someone to come looking for you, but no one did. I brought you inside. Fed you. Gave you a bath. And fed you again. And again. And tried to put some pants on. And then I made a decision that would change my life forever. To make my soup without radishes. And to raise you as my own son. Xiaopo, my little panda. And from that moment on, both my soup and my life have been that much sweeter. And little Po, that's the end of the story. Look at me. No, don't look at me.
That's it? That can't be it. There's gotta be more, Dad.
Well, there was the time you ate all my bamboo furniture. It was imported too.
One dumpling, please. Dragon warrior size.
Oh, Po, your story may not have such a happy beginning, but look how it turned out. You got me, you got Kung Fu, and you got noodles.
I know. I just have so many questions. Like, how did I ever fit in this tiny basket? Why didn't I like pants? And who am I?
So, let's see if we can answer the questions. What is Poe worried about? He's worried about his past, his origins, where he came from. And what did he see? He saw his mom, and he was a baby in that vision. And did his dad say anything? No, he didn't. And did Poe suspect that he was adopted? Yes, he did. He suspected it. He knew it. So, what do you notice? I invite you to look at the video again. Concentrate basically on the story from seconds 130 to 330 and look at the verbs when Poe's dad tells the story. I will not put the video again. You pause this presentation and you can visit the YouTube page or go back to this presentation as you prefer. Okay, let's analyze what we do in Spanish to speak about the past. We have 3 conjugations. Los verbos que terminan en amar, ar, o ir. So, what do we do? Todos los que terminan con amar forman el pasado con la terminación amé. Amaste, amó, y nos tenemos que acordar la terminación de cada persona. Temer, temí. Temiste, temió, etcétera, etcétera. Y todos los que terminan con ir, partí, partiste, partió, y así todos los demás. Entonces, si nos dicen cocinar, uno sabe que la regla es cociné, porque los que terminan en ar se conjugan así. Correr, corrí, salir, salí, poner, poní, dicen todos nuestros chiquitos. ¿En serio? ¿Se dice poní? No, se dice puse. ¿Qué pasó ahí? Tenemos en castellano un montón de verbos que no siguen la regla. Y entonces forman hacer, hice, ser, era, caber, cupo. Un pequeño test. Si yo les pregunto cuál es el pasado de satisfacer. Satisfice. Y me imagino que algunos de nosotros tuvimos muchas dudas. Eso quiere decir que es un verbo que nos tenemos que acordar de memoria. Es un verbo irregular. If you see that in English, it's exactly the same. We have verbs which are called regular verbs because they have a rule. And the rule is, if the verb is regular, you simply add ed. And then you have irregular verbs. And there is a list. And you will have to remember the list. It's a question of memory. Let's look at some examples. I worked, you studied, he washed, they cooked. You will notice that no matter if it is I, you, he, they, the termination ed is always the same. Now for the irregular verbs. I ate, you went, he bought, they put. Ha! It's a question of memory. So, how do you know? We have a list. You will find that list on the last pages of the book. It is divided in 3 columns. And we will now pay attention to the second list, the simple past. So, the list looks like this. This is the second list, the list that we have to pay attention to. The third list will be seen in the future. The first verb that appears there is the verb to be. And it's the only one which has 2 forms. So, the most famous irregular verb, the verb to be. And you have 2 possibilities, was and were. For example, who was this man? He was Stephen Jobs. He was a genius of the computers. And we need to use the past because Mr. Stephen Jobs is dead. So we cannot say he is Stephen Jobs. Another example. Who were these people? Again, the civilization doesn't exist anymore. The Egyptians were the first architects. Well, I'm not really sure if that's true. So, what does the verb to be do in the present? It does exactly the same as it does in the past. What is important here is that you check the form. For I, he, she, and it, we use the form was. I was happy, he was a nurse. And for the form we, you and they, we use were. We were early, they were quiet. If you want to use the negative, you do the same as in the present. You add not. So you simply say, I wasn't sad, she wasn't a teacher, they weren't noisy. And if you need to form the question, you do exactly as what you would do in the present. You change the position. They were happy. Were they happy? She was rich. Was she rich? Catch it? Not that difficult. Oops. Okay, remember that this is only the first part. Concentrate on the verb to be and go to the rest of the activities to continue practicing. Good luck!